Hello Cancer, and welcome to the new channel. Here we are going to post weekly and monthly tarot readings for each zodiac sign. So diving into the week of May 8th to the 14th, I had to check. Let's see what's in store for you this week. We have third quarter moon adjustments are required. So you're making some little tweaks and changes to your reality to make life easier. I'm seeing here that for many of you, you're kind of finding a way to work less or to kind of get your work done more efficiently or get your workout done more efficiently, kind of using psychological hacks to make life easier for yourself. So even if you have a goal, say that you want to quit alcohol or sugary drinks, you can do a little psychology hack, maybe drink some seltzer water, that's something that I do, or some teas to kind of replace that. I'm seeing little tweaks and changes in how you approach your environment, and you're using psychology as kind of a hack for that. Also, maybe something you've been doing quite inefficiently, and you are switching to make it more efficient or to give yourself some more time. So adjustments are required. There also might be some conversations that need to be had or some responsibilities you need to drop in order to make your life easier. Maybe you need to discuss and delegate things to other people a little bit more. We also have the 34th card, Ascension. So there's definitely a raise of vibration. We see the butterfly here. That is a symbol of transformation and growth. And it says transformation, end of cycle, beginnings, change, metamorphosis. So you're really becoming a more mature, strong, powerful, prosperous, and abundant person. And this week, you're continuing that change, that metamorphosis. You're becoming a much stronger person than you were before, and I think you're making a lot of progress in your life at this time, and I feel like in the month of May in general. We have hope. I'm laughing because this has been coming out in so many of my readings. I'm also a Cancer, and the fact that this came out as well, I'm just like, of course it did. But it says your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. And again, I just see this torch being lit by your spirit guides, and they're guiding you to the future. I'm seeing your higher self in particular is standing out as a strong spirit guide for you at this time. I am seeing you ascending, becoming a better version of yourself, shedding the old layers of your life that you identified with that have held you back. And you're becoming this lighter, freer, more powerful person. And it's not because you're adding a special ingredient in your life. It's just because you're getting closer to who you are at the core of your soul. And you're actually releasing everything that does not serve you, anything that stands in the way. So I'm really curious as to what these adjustments that you're making are. So we have 9 tarot cards here that we'll read into the week as a whole. Let's see what they are. First card out is the 6 of Cups. This could be an old friend coming to revisit. This could be an ex coming to revisit someone from your past in general, maybe even just a phone call to your grandma or an aunt that you haven't seen in a long time, something like that. There's something about someone you haven't talked to in a while or someone you haven't seen in a while, and you're gonna feel really good about revisiting them. You could be making a visit to a friend you don't see quite often, or they might be coming into town. There's something there that brings a lot of happiness. You ever get that sense of joy from when you talk to an old friend you haven't talked to in a long time, and you're like, it was so nice catching up with you, and you leave the conversation feeling like really pleasant? That's what this energy is. So I can imagine that will happen at some point this week, probably in the beginning of the week, but it doesn't have to be. Second card out, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reversed. So the universe is trying to bring you money and finances and commitment, but it's being blocked right now. So let's see why that is. Let's see what the surrounding cards are. We have the 2 of Cups in reversed. Some of you might have been going through a breakup with someone who wasn't offering you the same level of commitment and energy and attention that you were offering. Or maybe this could just be like, you have your stuff together. You're becoming a better person, you're growing, you're evolving, but someone that you were highly committed to was not doing the same. And it seemed like a one-sided relationship or friendship, but whoever this connection is in your life, it could be a relative, it could be a coworker, a friend, a relationship. It just seems like you were offering this person a lot of your support, your attention, and you were trying really hard to make this connection work and be happy and fulfilling. But it can't be a happy and fulfilling connection if both parties are not working towards that. And I just feel like this person was not putting in the energy to make that work for you. And so with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, this could be a sign of like, we could have been so much, we could have had a great connection, but I can't force someone to change, you know? You can only lead a horse to water, you can't force them to drink. And I'm seeing that energy showing up this week, whether that's mentally, emotionally, physically. This could be someone you already kind of let go of, or it could just be something that's on your mind this week. So next row, we have the Nine of Cups. It's really interesting. There is definitely an increase of happiness that has been happening for you, because right above this was the Six of Cups. These are both cards of happiness and personal fulfillment. I'm kind of seeing personal fulfillment in your own life. And maybe you have broken out of like a more codependent type of connection or something, but I'm just seeing that you are elevating. And a part of that elevation is you're learning how to be happy on your own. And you're learning how to not overgive in connections. I feel like that is an affliction that many Cancer placements deal with, is overgiving, overextending yourselves in all of your connections. You treat friends like family, and you treat family like next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is really hard for you to break up with someone. It's really hard for you to leave someone. They really have to have an uneven kind of amount of give and take. And I feel like you're finally at the point where you're pulling your energy back from a situation where you were giving too much energy. And I feel right now that your spiritual lesson in life, generally speaking, this chapter in your life, the universe is trying to bring you through the karmic lesson of not overgiving in any connection. And that's what you're currently learning right now. Throughout every moment in your life, you are learning something. It's not like you just do ayahuasca one day and then you're done your healing journey, you saw everything, that's it, I'm good to go for the rest of my life. No. Healing is a continuous effort. Spiritual growth is a continuous effort that will not stop until you die, okay? And right now, your lesson is learning how to no longer overgive in connections. And because you're kind of working at this, you're finding a lot more happiness within yourself. You're having more energy levels, more time to yourself to focus on your goals. And that's what brings in this Nine of Cups, this feeling of personal fulfillment. This feeling of being passionate about what you're doing in life and where you're going. So center of the spread for you this week is the Four of Pentacles. I see you saving money, balancing money, paying off debt, okay? This is a good card, I feel, for your reading. And right underneath that Ace of Pentacles reversed, this is a really good progression. So going from feeling like money and health and anything like physical is being blocked to kind of conserving your energies. This can also deal with commitment. You know, someone wasn't as committed as you, and now you're more selective, more choosy about who you give your time and energy to. So this week we do have a bit of a frugal energy about you, but it's exactly what you need right now, whether this is in finances or your time, your energy, your efforts, okay? Saying to yourself, you know, I'm trying to save and grow my money, so I am going to be a little bit frugal. I'm not just going to give my money away willy-nilly to anything that comes up. Or this could be your time. You know, I gave so much in past relationships. I'm not just gonna immediately dive into a new friendship, new connection, and give away all my trust, all my love, you know. I gotta make sure that it's safe to proceed before I do that. So either way, the energy is pretty good. This energy of frugality is exactly what you need right now. This is a part of this karmic chapter that you're in. The sixth card out is the Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, right underneath that Two of Cups in reversed. Guys, someone might have lied to you. And I'm feeling that like you would already know who this is. You would already really know that they lied to you. Like you might have actually found out or had a situation where you just found out that like someone wasn't being as honest, or they were just very obviously trying to take more from you than they wanted to give. Again, you would already know this situation. I'm not predicting this. So I feel like you're still dealing with that on an emotional level, and that's why you're kind of conserving your energies this week. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on my money, my hydration, my health, my goals. I'm not gonna just give away my trust, my commitment, my love willy-nilly anymore, you know? And I feel like you're trying to even the playing fields here. Some of you guys might have gone through a separation or through some type of argument with a friend, family member, lover, because they had broken your trust in some way. Whether they outright lied, whether they hid something from you, or they just weren't communicating as effectively as they should have, and they didn't disclose things that they should have disclosed to you. So we see you still kind of processing that, dealing with it. Maybe that's why the Hope card came out. It's like, the universe saying like, keep hope. It's not that everyone is like this, but the reason you attracted this situation into your life is because you overextend yourself in relationships. And that's a karmic lesson you're working on, you know? So you attracted this karmic partner, friend, whatever, to betray your trust because you're out here pouring everything into this person, but they don't have the common decency to pour basic trust back into you. So it's a very clear picture. This is Spirit's way of showing you like, this is what happens when you give too much in connections and you don't have that boundary of only giving what you're receiving and keeping things balanced, okay? So third row out, we have the World card in reversed. You're finishing up this karmic cycle. I feel like you're at the tail end of this karmic cycle. You're at the tail end of this lesson. I feel like the drama of it has already happened for you and you're kind of just like integrating it now and kind of letting the dust settle from that and kind of keeping things afloat right now. Does that make sense? So all the drama that needed to happen in order for you to consciously become aware of the fact that you're giving too much, you already learned all of that. You already been through all of that. So now it's like, okay, I'm going to start practicing that lesson. So that's why I'm seeing the World card in reverse. It's like Spirit's like, okay, you learned the lesson, now it's time for the homework. Now it's time to put it into action. And then once you complete the homework, you pass the test, you're good to go. You'll move on in life and Spirit will give you yet another lesson because that's how life works. So the numbers, 8th card out is Temperance in reversed. This is a highly emotionally charged card. I'm seeing irreparable damage is coming through, or not inconsolable. What's that word that basically means like something's been broken and it can't be fixed again, but particularly in reference to relationships or emotions? Like you are really loving and patient and emotionally intelligent and you want to still make things work. Like you're not the type of person who wants to throw away a whole connection, throw away a whole friendship, even if they lied to you, even if they weren't honest, even if something, hit the fan, you still want to give them the benefit of the doubt and create room for healing and mending. And we see that here in this image of like blending 2 cups together. This is kind of like what we see in the 2 of Cups, kind of healing between 2 people or you and another situation. That's what you're wanting to manifest. But with the 2 of Cups reversed, with the Temperance card in reversed, I'm just not positive that this is going to work out for you. And it's not because of something that you're doing. It's because when you want to heal a connection or heal something, both parties have to be willing to heal it. And I feel like you are willing to do the work and put in the work, but the other person may not be taking accountability or putting in as much effort as you are. And again, it comes back to this karmic lesson. So your final card out for the week is Justice reversed, right underneath the 7 of Swords, right underneath that 2 of Cups, right next to that Temperance card. Come on, guys. Justice reversed is a card of not getting what you deserve. It's a card of you're a good person, you are doing good things, and someone is screwing you over. You know what I'm saying? Like that justice is not being served. The laws of balance are not being served here. And I just feel like you're too good for this person or this situation. And Spirit is really saying in this reading, you don't deserve, or they don't deserve you, okay? They do not deserve you. You are loving unconditionally. Like, look at this. This is you giving. This is you being happy. This is you being regulated. And you, like, still, you've been lied to. You've had your trust betrayed. Like, you were not getting nearly as much attention, energy, affection that you should have, and you're still trying to make it work. You're still trying to make it work. And Spirit's saying sometimes it's just not going to work because the other person does not want to put in the work. And I don't know, I just feel like a big lesson for you this week that you're integrating is learning how to accept and be okay with the fact that some people just aren't worth your time, energy, and effort. And I see that here. It's going to be emotional for you because this isn't something that you want to let go of. This isn't something that, and the center of your spread was the 4 of Pentacles. You don't want to let go. See how tightly he's holding onto that? You don't want to let go of something that you've worked so hard for. And that can also explain the World card in reverse. A new chapter is waiting. You're at the tail end of this karmic lesson. And I just feel like it's going to be quite obvious to you that they're not going to put in the work to make it work. Whatever this situation is, leave a comment down below. Who is this? What is this? It ain't working. And I think that's your lesson for this week, okay? So that's your reading. It honestly, okay, I know there is some emotional energies here and this confusing relationship, but the 6 and 9 of Cups shows that you are actually feeling a lot more peaceful than regular, because I think when you were actively involved in all this, you were really anxious, you were really like literally your energy was being drained. You're pouring energy into something and it's being drained away from you. So you're actually quite happier than you've ever been. You're quite more peaceful than you've ever been this week, but you are dealing with this emotional fallout as well. So it's not a bad week at all. It's actually a week of extreme healing. So I am happy to see it for you, okay? Thank you for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.